My wife tried to punish our son for going to Disney, and I refused. I walked right into a storm I never saw coming. It all started the day my son came home from his best friend's birthday party. His friend had just turned 13, and in their family, that birthday is a huge deal. They threw this massive party, food everywhere, music, games, the whole thing felt like a mini wedding. Then his friend's parents pulled us aside and said, "We're taking him to Disney World. We want your son to come with us." My son lit up. My daughter was standing right there, 9 years old, clutching her little Disney princess water bottle because she takes it everywhere. And my wife, she froze. Later that night, she pulled me aside. "This isn't fair," she said. "We cannot let him go. She's going to be crushed." I said, "They won't always get the same chances. If we start blocking one kid's happiness just to balance everything, we'll ruin both of them." She hated it, but she agreed. My son went. He had the time of his life. He came home wearing a Star Wars shirt and a Mickey hat he practically slept in. He had a lanyard full of pins, talking faster than his mouth could keep up. I had given him money to bring back something for his sister. Not only did he bring stuff, but his friend's parents bought extra gifts for her. Cute plushies, a princess notebook, little keychains. But the second she saw him walk in with that glowing look, that big hat, the shirt, the pins, she just burst into tears. Loud, dramatic sobs. "I wanted to go. Why do you get everything?" My wife gave me this look, like she had predicted the end of the world. "I told you. We made a huge mistake." But I thought that was it. One bad night, one meltdown. Kids get jealous, they move on. Turns out my wife did not move on. Summer comes. My brother-in-law invites all of us to his beach house. Free trip, beach, games, great food, a rare chance to relax. I'm packing sunscreen and towels when my wife walks in and says it like she's ordering takeout. "So, our son should stay with your dad, and we take our daughter. It evens the score." I stared at her. "What score?" "Disney. You can't be serious." She cried for days. "You don't understand what that did to her. She deserves something. She deserves this." I laughed. I literally laughed because I thought she was joking, but she wasn't. She stood there with her arms crossed like a judge handing down a sentence. "She needs a win, and he will be fine. Let her have this." I said, "We are not leaving our son behind from a family trip. That's not balancing things. That's punishing him for being invited to a birthday. How can you compare those things?" She snapped back. "You always take his side. You never think about her feelings. Do you even care about her?" And the way she said that, something in me broke. I told her, "This is not about feelings. This is basic fairness. You want to take our daughter to a beach house and leave our son with my dad like he's a problem. That is not happening." She lost it. "You are deciding this for both of us?" "Yes," I said. "I am not letting you hurt him because you're upset he had fun." We kept arguing, louder and louder. She was pacing, slamming drawers, saying things that made no sense. At one point she yelled, "He walked in with that little hat and that shirt like he was better than her." I said, "He is a child. He was happy. And now you want to crush him." She said, "He needs to learn that actions have consequences." I said, "His action was accepting a birthday trip. What punishment fits that crime?" She had no answer, just more anger. Our daughter wandered in while we were arguing and asked, "Are we still going to the beach?" My wife said, "Me and you are." My daughter turned bright red. "What about him?" My wife said, "He's staying behind." My daughter's face changed. She whispered, "But he always comes." My wife said, "Not this time." My son walked in right then, heard everything. He didn't even say a word. He just looked at my wife like she wasn't the same person. And for the first time all summer, my daughter stepped between them. "Mom," she said quietly, "that's mean." My wife's mouth dropped open. "What did you say?" My daughter said, "That's mean. He didn't do anything." My wife kept staring, stunned, like she was waiting for someone to tell her she misheard. But she didn't mishear, and my daughter didn't take it back. I said, "That settles it. We all go, or none of us go." My wife tried to regain control. "You are not making this decision." But then my son finally spoke. He walked past all of us, grabbed his backpack and said, "I'll stay home if it makes her happy." And that hit me like a punch. I grabbed his shoulder and said, "No, you're coming." My wife said, "He is not." I stepped in front of her. "He is." The room went silent. My wife glared at me, breathing hard, her hands shaking like she wanted to scream at all of us. But my son was standing behind me, and my daughter was standing beside him. I didn't move, and she realized she was outnumbered. She stormed out of the room, slamming the door so hard a picture fell off the wall. I didn't even look at it. I just turned to my kids and said, "Pack your things, we're going." And that was the end of the conversation.